Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Current sentiment in the platinum group metals industry suggests that the next decade belongs to palladium rather than platinum. But with the palladium price only a fraction of the platinum price, what will the outcome be? Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer is with me in the studio today to provide some insight into the situation. Welcome, Martin. Can you explain what's happening in the PGM market at the moment?
Yeah, there's a bit of a changing of the guard. South Africans are in love with platinum, but palladium seems to be making its mark. And this is an issue which has been raised by two experts in the field. The one is GFMS's Paul Walker, who thinks that the next decade will belong to palladium rather than platinum. And the other is Ian Farmer of Lonmin, the first of the platinum producers to report, who feels that because of the world's obsession with getting rid of climate change and global warming, and because of the need to remove CO2, the emphasis will be on smaller gasoline vehicles. And that means more palladium and more rhodium rather than more platinum. Platinum is very much associated with diesel-driven vehicles. And the world outlook in the automotive industry is that there's going to be a move to smaller cars, to gasoline-driven cars. And in South Africa, we call those petrol-driven cars. And what will be more in demand there is palladium and rhodium.
What is the outlook for platinum in the automotive sector, and how does that bode for palladium and rhodium?
Yeah, you see, rhodium deals with the what is called NOx emissions. That's the nitrogen dioxide emissions, and you've got to use it, and you can't thrift it to a great extent. So rhodium's place is quite secured in this whole issue of cleaner air. And then palladium is becoming more and more associated with gasoline-driven cars or petrol-driven cars. And because of the expectation that the automotive industry is going to swing towards efficiency and consider CO2 and carbon dioxide and those emissions, the feeling is that there's going to be a weighting towards palladium and rhodium and away from platinum.
So what then is the sentiment regarding a rebound in PGM metals?
The rebound is going to take a long time to come, and we saw Ian Farmer predict that he did not feel there'd be any rebound in the price of platinum before 2011, 2012, which is a long way off, and he in fact went on a capital raising exercise defensively to protect the company against the vagaries of the future.
Now, the palladium price is a fraction of the platinum price. What's the forecast?
Yeah, therein lies the rub. We used to these very good platinum prices, and they were extremely good during the boom time. They came down, and they're rising, and the range is like just above $1,100 per ounce for platinum. But we see a movement from a low base, although for low base, for palladium. Because we saw the palladium price yesterday at $222 an ounce, and 2 weeks ago it was only $170 an ounce. Paul Walker's contention is that the palladium price, he wouldn't be surprised if it doubled, of course, off that low base. And as for the rhodium price, well, that can even go up 4 times without people blinking. It depends on how much of it is in demand. And as I said, you can't move away from it too easily. So that the place of rhodium is very well assured going forward. Palladium looks like getting a better position even than platinum, which is very, very diesel dependent.
Thank you so much for your time, Martin. I'm sure investors will watch this space.
It's a great pleasure, Shannon.
That was Second Take for today. Join us again next time as we take an in-depth look into the mining world's premier projects, industries and business personalities.